Hey there moms and dads, and welcome back to the channel. Kids today, even those under the age of 5, are constantly having their eyes on a screen. Could be their phone, tablet, TV, or computer. Why would parents want their 2- and 3-year-olds to stare at a screen instead of interacting with us? Kids are growing up in such a virtual world, and unfortunately, this has the effect of making them less social and more isolated. Good old-fashioned game playing is sadly becoming passé. Many children don't know what it is to play board games anymore. And in fact, some do not even know that they exist. Here at Parenting from Z to A, we encourage you, become the playmeister and enjoy a relationship with your children or your grandchildren, which involves playing and having fun together. The benefits of game playing are numerous, and knowing about the developmental tasks that your toddlers are working on can add an additional dimension of pleasure to your playtime. Game playing is a social event. Playing involves interaction. It means people sitting down together and simply enjoying an activity. Playing games with your children or grandchildren can give you an occasion to be goofy, playful, or reminisce about your own childhood. It's a time that you can joke around, cheer each other on, give high fives when someone makes a crafty move. It's a way of staying in tune with the kids, discovering what they know, how much have they improved, and what you may need to help them learn. It provides opportunity to allow kids to have the upper hand, outsmart you, and win the game. Or, just the opposite, it does provide an opportunity for kids to learn from their mistakes, tolerate frustration, and learn to be good losers. So let's talk about the benefits of game playing. Games provide great ways to build various kinds of skills. They fall into a number of different areas, including cognitive development, motor coordination, and development of values, morals, and self-control. Cognitive development via games begins with simple learning and works its way into more complex development as children grow older. Obviously, for all ages, there's a need to learn the rules of the game. Values and morals for all ages include following the rules, playing fairly and honestly without cheating, and working together as a team. And of course, the emotional benefits include building self-confidence, a sense of competence, and receiving support and encouragement from other players. Today we're going to focus on young children, where games focus primarily on 3 main buckets: cognitive skills, motor control, and self-control. Cognitive skills include counting and identifying letters, numbers, shapes, and colors, recognizing where to go according to the card they draw, cause and effect, sequencing, where they have to do something before or after something else, directionality, memory, and eventually reading and simple math. Motor control involves tossing the dice, flicking the spinner, manipulating the pieces, moving their game pieces 1 space per number counted, picking up only 1 card from the top of the deck, discarding in a neat pile, shuffling the deck, etc. And finally, self-control includes concentration, attention, and focus, being a good sport, and that means both being a good loser and a good winner, tolerating frustration, anger, and disappointment, learning patience by waiting for their turn, coping with stress, controlling their impulses, and decreasing impulsivity by stopping to think before they make their move. A perfect encapsulation of all of this is the game Candyland. Now, if you're not familiar with Candyland, or if it's been a while since you've delved into the Gumdrop Forest, Here's a quick reminder. Players move across the board according to the color presented on a card that they pick, with a few special situations which might allow you to jump forwards, go backwards, or even lose a turn depending on your luck. At this basic level, there are no problem-solving skills required. It is simply a game of pure luck, dependent solely on the order of cards. The concept here is incredibly simple, and yet the benefits are tremendous. Here are just some of the skills at work, in no particular order. Learning the story behind the game, and the role of the various players on the board. Understanding the rules and goal of the game. Tolerating frustration if, for example, they don't get the gingerbread man of their choice, nor if they're not the first to go. Taking turns. Developing coordination to picking up just the top card from the pile. Stacking the discard pile into a neat pile facing up or down, however you predetermine it. Taking the time to place a discard before moving your piece, which requires impulse control. Remembering what to do from one turn to the next. Recognizing colors, particularly for young kids. Understanding the connection between the color on the card and where to place their piece. Understanding that some cards have two colored squares, and that this means moving two consecutive squares of that color. Of course, this in turn means they have to learn how to count to 2. Learning to follow the path and moving to the very next square of the color on the card. Continuing in the right direction after going up one of the shortcuts. Understanding the concept of the picture cards, what they mean and where to go. Recognizing the cause and effect of picking a picture card, and perhaps sometimes having to deal with the frustration of losing ground or another player picking a primo picture card and jumping way ahead. Tolerating the frustration of losing a turn, being lapped, or being beaten by another player. And you thought Candyland was just about colors. Please give this video a like if at least one of those did not immediately come to mind when you thought about the game. There is so much more to Candyland, as well as every single other game that you can play with your kids throughout their years. Board games are tremendous vehicles for fostering many developmental skills at any age. For those of you who are grandparents, you have the wonderful opportunity to make game playing an integral part of the relationship that you have with your grandkids, as you observe their various skill levels, foster emotional and social development, teach values, have fun, and of course, learn a lot about them in the process. So what's your favorite board game to play with the children in your life? What skills are they developing as you play? Let me know in the comments down below. We are always looking for new games to play. Thank you so much for watching this video. For more tips and tricks for parenting of toddlers, teens, and in-betweens, check out our other videos over here, or join our communities on Facebook and Twitter. Until next time, enjoy your kids.